24H World, South Korean soldiers accidentally opened fire near the inter-Korean border. A South Korean soldier accidentally opened fire while participating in training along the border with North Korea on January 28, forcing Seoul to notify Pyongyang that the shooting was unintentional. According to the Yonhap news agency, South Korean soldiers are said to have fired 4 live rounds from a machine gun during a military unit training session at one of the observation posts in the demilitarized zone in Gangwon-do province at the time. 6:27 p.m. local time, although according to the original plan, that time frame did not have the sound of gunfire. All bullets fell on Korean territory located on the military demarcation line. No specific signal has been sent from the North Korean side. South Korea is also conducting an investigation into the exact circumstances of the incident, a military unit official said. President Putin is ready to meet the German Chancellor. Russian President Vladimir Putin is ready to meet with German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, although no phone call has been scheduled, RIA Novosti quoted a Kremlin spokesman on January 29. Earlier, Prime Minister Scholz affirmed in an interview with the Tagesspiegel Daily published on January 29, "I will also have a dialogue with Putin again, because dialogue is necessary." See details. Somalia kills 136 extremists in a military operation. According to Xinhua, on January 29, Somalia's Deputy Communications Minister Abdirahman Yusuf Al-Adala said that the country's security forces had killed 136 members of the extremist terrorist group Al-Shabaab and wounded more than 100. Another during a military campaign in the Lower Shabelle region, in the southern African country. The UK has begun training Ukrainian soldiers to use the Challenger 2 main battle tank. The British Ministry of Defence on January 29 announced that the Ukrainian tank forces had arrived in the UK to receive training in operating the Challenger 2 tank that London had received. Intends to send to Kiev this spring. Earlier this week, British Deputy Defence Secretary Alex Chalk said the tanks would be delivered by the end of March and the Ukrainian army would begin training to operate them on January 30. Ukraine is accused of attacking a bridge in Melitopol, killing 5 people. Vladimir Rogov, a pro-Russian official in the Zaporizhzhia region in southern Ukraine, said on January 29 that 5 people were killed and 4 others injured by a missile attack on a railway bridge in Melitopol. According to preliminary data, the attack involved 3 HIMARS missiles and one of them was shot down. The head of the Zaporizhzhia regional government, Yevgeny Balytsky, said repair work was underway on the bridge at the time of the attack. Millions of Haitian children need urgent assistance. On January 29, the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, estimated that about 2.6 million children in Haiti need urgent humanitarian aid in 2023 due to the socio-economic crisis that this Caribbean island nation is going through. The U.S. is accused of being behind the attack on a ballistic missile depot in Iran. The U.S. Air Force and another country are accused of attacking the Iranian Defense Ministry's military plant in the city of Isfahan with a drone. Sources said the attack targeted a ballistic missile depot located in a military factory. View details. Turkey green light for Finland to join NATO. On January 29, Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan signaled that Ankara may agree to let Finland join NATO. "We could send Finland a message approving their application to join NATO, Sweden would be shocked by our message. But Finland should not make the same mistake that Sweden made," said Turkish President Tayyip Erdogan. Ukraine sanctioned 182 Russian and Belarusian companies. On January 28, Ukraine announced an order to impose sanctions against 182 entities of Russia and Belarus, along with 3 individuals. Former U.S. President Donald Trump pledged to reach a peace deal in Ukraine within 24 hours. According to RT Television, at an event marking the start of the 2024 campaign in New Hampshire on January 28, former President Trump announced he could become a mediator for a peaceful solution between Russia and Ukraine. Also during the event, he criticized President Joe Biden's foreign policy. Mr. Trump pledged to bring peace with force, saying armed conflict between Moscow and Kiev would not have happened if he was still in office. My personality has kept us away from war. If I were president, there wouldn't be a war in Ukraine, Trump said.